Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today I'm going to cut this pen, the nib of this pen, which is I think 1.5 millimeter, and I will make something like 3 millimeter of this tip. So what we need is a plier with a sharp cutting edges and some diamond file or something like that. It can be a sandpaper, very fine sandpaper, in order to make the surface of the tip very smooth after the cutting. So let's begin. I have already taken this tip out. So for example, this is taken out, and be careful, there is a notch, something like that. So this upper side is for the nib. For example, it's like that, and the nib will come something like from this side here. Okay, let's cut it. So be careful. It's up to you which angle you need from this tip. It can be a straight, or let's say horizontal here, or it can be a little bit 5 degrees, 15 degrees. It's up to you. So I will just place this plier here, and because I know, for example, I have a ruler here, so I know something like this is 2 millimeter and something like 3 millimeters. So around here on this line, so that will be something like 3 millimeters. Well, I exactly don't need 2 or 3 millimeter, but I want something a thicker line, because this pen has 1.9 millimeter, which is quite good, but it has no sharp oblique lines. So this, if you see, it's a little bit thick line. However, I need very sharp line. So let's try. Always cover the cap, because in the hot summer weather the ink dries very fast, and then it will be, clogging the flow of ink. So let's try. It focuses pretty good. That would be somehow perfect. So you see now there is a bend and a small groove inside, and now just bend it up and down, up and down, and that's it. So now actually it is very quite fine, and now one needs to make this surface very smooth, or this edge very smooth. So I will use this diamond filing instrument. So and try to something keeping it right, straight. It's one-sided. Just try not to push very hard, just smoothly 10-20 times, and then it will be quite fine. I will try rather this very flat one. It looks quite fine, smooth. After filing this nib, try a blank paper and try to just simulate if you are writing here. It's quite smooth now, so you don't destroy the paper surface, and it's quite smooth on the surface of paper. The inner part of this pen has some lines. You see, for example, these are actually the capillary action for the ink to flow from the reservoir to the nib here, so that it flows continuously. You see that one. So I would test this. If I cut, maybe the ink flow down and we don't have a controlled flow, but I will just leave it like that and try to write quite nicely. So I have make the surface quite good. I'll put it back. Just be careful about, as I said earlier, the notch here. That is inserted, and let's have a little try. So now it is fixed. So the refill is inserted carefully, and let's try writing something. So this was very nice. You see, very nice straight line, very nice thin line. I can also have Urdu calligraphy from here. Very good. Well, actually I made it for English calligraphy. Let's have a look. Perfect result. Perfect results. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
الله